All right, this is Obaid on behalf of Electronics, and in this video, we're going to be talking about company culture. When it comes to your company culture, this has to do with the culture that you practice within a business, whether it's amongst your employees, whether it's amongst your customers, okay, so on and so forth. And these are norms or practices that you practice within a business, okay, for certain reasons. And reason number one is to strengthen your marketing message. So if you do market a certain product in a certain way, okay, the company culture helps you strengthen that marketing message. Okay, so culture, this is marketing message. Okay, number two has to do with branding itself. So if you brand your product in a certain way, and if you don't practice the way you brand your product within a company in terms of culture, then it's possible that your branding is weak. Okay, so for that reason, a company's culture has a lot to do with branding. Okay, so company's culture has a direct impact on branding. Okay, so if the branding of the product, for example, is meant for a certain audience, okay, for a certain reason, and let's say you don't follow what you preach in terms of company culture, then obviously it goes the wrong way. So that has to do with branding. Okay, and then finally, you have attracting and retaining employees. So attracting and retaining employees. So retain employees. Now, when we say attracting and retaining employees, we're talking about attracting employees who are looking for a certain company culture to work in, okay, a certain workplace culture to work in, which has to do with the rules and regulations within a company, within a business, that lets employees work in a certain atmosphere. This has to do with your dress code. It may have to do with the etiquettes of talking to other employees. It may have to do with the way you carry out your everyday tasks, okay, the way you carry out your duties, okay, so on and so forth. Okay, so attracting and then obviously retaining. So if you want to keep your employees for a longer period of time, at which point, okay, the operating expenses may go down because obviously your experienced employees are adding more to the company. Okay, they're bringing in more, they're more experienced, and for that reason, they're bringing in more value within the company. As a result of which your net profit goes up, and you want to keep your net profit at that level, then you want to make sure your company culture stays the same. All right, so that would be it when it comes to company culture and the impact on the business. Okay, this is Obaid on behalf of Electronics. Have yourself a great day.